beautiful bride, this is Jennifer Dene from mindbodybride.com, and today I'm taking you through a Pilates mat series for your legs. We're going to trim, tone and tighten and get wedding ready pins. So just grab your mat and join me in the workout. Let's get started by lying on your side and stacking your shoulders and your hips. Take the top leg, sweep it forward to your nose and pulse it twice. Take it back behind you and pump it back there twice. Throughout this entire workout today, your main focus is on keeping your spine really still by engaging your abdominals. This time bring the leg forward, bend the knee, extend it back behind you, and then sweep it forward again, as though you're riding a bicycle in reverse. The more advanced option is to take the hand behind the head, but only do that if you can keep your body still. The next time the leg comes to the front, just go back the other way. So sweep it back, bend the knee, and extend it forward towards me. You should be squeezing your glutes and thighs the entire time and lengthening that leg away from your body. This time bring the leg forward and stay and start to lower and lift that leg. You can have the arm extended to the ceiling or place it back in front of the chest to help you balance. Now I'm going to sweep that leg, so take it all the way back behind you and then sweep it back to the front. Similar to what we did at the beginning, but this time your arm goes in the opposite direction. The next time the leg goes behind you, stay right there and lower and lift the leg, squeezing the glutes and feeling this work in the side of your hip. Bring that leg to the front, bend the knee and hold the ankle. Now we're going to lift and lower the bottom leg, focusing on your inner thigh. The more straight you can take that knee, the more you'll feel this work right up near the groin. Lift that leg and stay. Now draw big circles forward, up and back. Imagine that you're scraping the last of the peanut butter out of the jar and you want to go all the way around that rim. Reverse those circles, go the other way. And then keep that leg lifted and stack the opposite leg on top so they're both hovering. We're going to scissor split those legs. Imagine that you're leaping through the air and trying to separate your legs far apart from each other. Again, your spine needs to stay still and check that you're still engaging your abdominals. Bring those legs together and do little runs as though you're walking down the street in Manhattan nice and quickly in your high heel shoes. And lower the legs down, bending the knees for clam. Open that top knee to the ceiling, rolling the hip open slightly. You've got to really feel this work at the side of the hip in the medius. As you close your legs, squeeze your inner thighs. Let's open the knee and stay. Now straighten the leg to the ceiling and bend the knee again. Last two. And close the toes, close the knees and place the feet down. Have a 90-degree angle at the knee. Kick the leg out so it's in line with the spine and then pull it back in. I want you to imagine that you're pressing something really heavy away so you feel your hamstring and your glute engage. And then draw that knee back up to the chest using your low abs. Let's just take this last one and place the knee down and roll your spine open to stretch your spine and your hip. And then just spin around to face the other side, and let's do that again. So we pick up the top leg, you sweep it forward to your nose, pulse it twice, pull it back behind you, pulse it twice. Now you know the moves, let's bring a little bit more integrity and intention. Straighten that knee, reach the leg further out of the hip, and pull your abs in. Bring that leg forward, bend the knee, take it back for bicycles. We've got 4 of these in each direction, and you have that more advanced option of placing the hand behind the head. Bring that leg to the front and lower and lift for 5 taps. Can you take your toe closer to your nose and then reach the foot closer to me? A single sweep now, forward and back. So we're not pulsing, but you're reaching the waist. You're reaching through the toe. One last time. And then take the leg back behind you for 5 back taps. And I totally forgot to do this in the video, so that's why there's not a video here. And then bring the leg forward and bend the knee, place the foot down, and let's take that inner thigh lift. Up and down with a super straight knee, reaching the foot further away from your body, and focusing on the inner thigh near the groin. Are you ready to circle? 5 forward, 5 back, scraping every last piece of that peanut butter out of the jar. We'll stack both those legs and take your big leaps, splitting the legs, leaping across the sky, and that top hand is supporting you, so press it down into the mat. After you've done 6 sweeps, you have your Manhattan walks with those nice little beady legs. Make them a little longer, make them a little faster, and then bend the knees. We rotate the top knee to the ceiling and squeeze the inner thighs to close. Visualize having a giant rubber band around your thighs, and you have to press into that band to open the knee. Adding on, let's keep that knee lifted, straighten the leg, bend the knee. Take one more and then close those knees, pull the feet forward so the knee's at 90. We pick up the top leg. Now you press the leg away from you and pull the knee back in. This is a more advanced option, having that bottom leg straighted, because it's harder to balance. You don't have to take it if you don't want to. Remember that you're imagining pushing something heavy away and squeezing your glute as much as you can. And after the next one that you're moving through, you'll lower your legs with the knees bent and roll open into that spine twist. And then make your way over onto your back. Your feet are flat on the floor, your knees are bent to the ceiling. 3 pelvic lifts. Start to roll your spine up and down. Use your abdominals to lift the hips up and then massage the back of the ribs into the floor. The next time that you lift your hips up, stay right there and pick up one knee. Tap the toe to the floor 5 times. Keep squeezing your abs and definitely squeeze your butt. This time, straighten the leg to the ceiling, flex the foot, kick the leg down, point the toe lifted up. So you imagine that you're painting a line on the wall with your toes. After 5, keep that leg up and pulse your hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll your spine down. Pull that leg in towards you for a stretch. And we're going to do the same thing with the other leg. So lift the hips up, pick the opposite knee up to 90, tap the toe and lift. Nothing else in the body is moving except you're hinging that thigh from the hip. After 5, straighten the leg to the ceiling, kick it down, flick it up. Take that leg further away from you every single time. Sweep the leg to the ceiling, pulse the hips up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll your spine down. And take the other leg up to match. So we've got 2 straight legs to the ceiling, hands behind the head, upper abdominal curl. Scissor your legs across from each other, lower them down to 45, and then scissor and pull them back up. Still focusing on your inner thighs, but now it's also a lot more abdominals, pulling the navel down to the floor and pressing the back of the waist into the mat. Bring the heels together, lower your legs to 45 degrees. Now bend the knees towards the chest and extend the legs. Every time you straighten your legs, squeeze your inner thighs even more. This is the home stretch. Take one more of these frog presses and then pull those legs up and in and have a well-deserved stretch. So you can stretch out your hamstring and then take that leg across the body for a spinal twist, allowing the foot to touch the floor. You'll feel a big stretch in your IT band. You can bend the knee if that's a little too aggressive. Maybe let's pull the knee to the chest. Swapping sides, so leg up and over. The leg can be bent or straight. You should feel that stretch from the side of the ankle all the way into the side of the hip. And then come back onto your spine and hug the knee into the chest. Squeeze both knees in and rock forward and back a couple of times, relaxing your spine until you make your way to seated, and you're all finished. Great job today. Thanks for working out with me. Remember to come on over to mindbodybride.com where you can download your free 14-day workout calendar, complete with videos. So I look forward to seeing you there. Bye for now.